weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. You look at this Carolina defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
To the air, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Alert. Roll.
Penix going to sneak it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
47-yard line.
Ready? Shut up. 18 Cardinal.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down long way on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And he's going to take this this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well,
this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
33, yellow.
In motion goes the tight end.
Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. 62 blaster. Ready.
Now Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Yeah, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
32. Black Olsen. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
86 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
At the 43-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Set. Last thing, 19. Ready?
And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a gain of 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Here comes third down at 7.
Here we go. Set. Track to 60. 18 card. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Penix. Complete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Crew knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. To the ground with Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set up. 60. Go.
Algier going straight ahead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll throw with Penix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Red 38. Red cycle.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. Flushed out right. To the right side. Hauled in by McMillan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 45. White.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on, set. Cut.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready. Hut.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
Hubbard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Already know I got go. Money calling got go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Got a whole lot of people.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Blue. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
An extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and
1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Robinson will try to pick it up. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go play action here with Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther, take over.
Give downs here from the shotgun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
70 Lions.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Algier now up the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9.
Let's go now.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. But now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
And you know we don't give a like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. My mind got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm gonna have it. Thing in the middle. So come give me a
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Come on, set. Set, go.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Panthers.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
45, right. Ready?
They'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready. Set, huh?
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Down. Ready, ready.
Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Young will set to throw. And under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Here's a screen for Robinson. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Room 32. Red, yellow. Stand.
Here is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
38.
Young working out of the gun. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air, Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Algier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
60.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Being chased, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready?
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Let's go. 52 Blues. Ready.
Now Young. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Right back to Hubbard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Young takes it on the sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Black Ultra.
Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the Panthers first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Robinson. And he will find his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Black 40. Check, huh?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Flat, 95. Ready.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Ready,
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw, Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Here's Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
What they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue.
Now here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Red, 38. Set.
Young to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 168 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Algier going straight ahead. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Set up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Take over.
They'll stick with Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Panthers 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
Young to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
45. White. Field. Black. Hut, hut.
Young now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Agnew now to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Ready up. Ready. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's going incomplete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Let's go. 50, green.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Set, huh?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Red, 38, ready.
Again, it's Young. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Here we go, set.
Algier with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run for it with Algier. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
On the double. Here we go. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. Hut.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now 3rd down and very long.
Ready. Black. 95. Ready.
They go play action. Young. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.